The other thing that the author of Billy Christmas is very skilled at is pub crawls. Walking back, I thought about my mother. She'd walk these particular streets, had her own afternoons of pints in the pubs, her own forays into the library, into imagining another time. St. Margaret, whoever she might have been, or whatever my mother may have conceived her to be, may have walked here too. Did they allow her to stray from the convent walls? While the monk and the musician were out on the streets and in the world, was she locked up with other women, with her visions? The moon was beginning its slant across the river, and I followed it. From the map, I'd expected the bridge to be something grand, but it was a simple arc over a narrow finger of water. I stopped midway across, looked out at the long tranquil grass, stroked by mist, bordered by water. All around me, people were on their way somewhere, to home, to dinner, to pick up the children, to meet a date, to buy a dress, a roast, a book. But I was alone. Mother, I came all this way to see you. Now I am here. The moon was higher now, smudged with the beginnings of clouds. Now I am here. She would not have been accustomed to being alone. Our house had been a lively place with things going on. Dylan and his friends banging on drums and guitars in the basement or shooting hoops outside. Kathleen and Glenn holding meetings with the Glee Club or the Drama Club or whatever school group had adoringly voted her its president. Dad whistling his way around the house starting projects. I spent as much time as I could with him, avoiding her for fear of her moods, her frightening silences, her unpredictable tears. I refused to listen to her for so long. What had I expected? That she would appear, materialize on a bridge in Oxford to set her story straight? Now I am here. The clouds were gathering. I could smell the rain coming. I was suddenly sober. It was time, in every way, to go back to the hotel. But I stayed there, leaning on the low stone wall, looking across the long grass at the trees, now turning their leaves over to drink the coming water. Bodies hurried past me, pulling up hoods, reaching for umbrellas. In the dark, the world was all anticipation. Now I am here. Then it was there. Suddenly, almost dizzyingly, her smell, the smell of Shalimar and cigarettes, my mother's smell. I leaned into it and closed my eyes. And as the first light drops of rain fell on my face, I felt my mother's hand on my forearm, patting it twice, then squeezing it. The rounded tips of her nails pressed into my skin just as they used to when I was a child, when I'd been scared or discouraged or tired, and she needed to comfort me. Now here you are. I opened my eyes slowly, as if afraid I might shake her off. When I looked, there was no one there, but the weight of her hand remained. I walked back to the hotel slowly, letting the rain come down on me in all its cool forgiveness.
Stick around. There's a lot of booze we paid for that you guys got to drink.
And food to eat.
And don't forget to put your names in the hat over there to win a copy of Billy Christmas. And God love you. Thank you.